Rest track around your eyes. Early in the morning, rest track around your eyes. Cause it's breakfast with Bob.
And Poncho Man.
Inside joke.
Welcome to Breakfast with Bob, our Kona World Championship edition from beautiful Huggos on the Rocks. My name is Bob Babbitt, and we're brought to you by HOKA Fly Human Fly Master Spas, Precision Fuel and Hydration, Crush Your Race Nutrition. Deboer, Outrigger, Kona Resort and Spa, Stay Longer, Save More. And, of course, our Challenged Athletes Foundation. We've been doing this together for 14 years.
Oh, bro. Thank you, Bob.
And people have constantly asked, hey, we know nothing about Poncho Man. And I said, either do I. I don't know who the hell he is. I don't know when he showed up. I don't know what he does with that dumb little guitar thing. But
it's a ukulele.
His name is Poncho Man. And so, Poncho.
Yes, sir.
Take me back.
Yes.
Growing up, was it on the Big Island?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I'm a 70s, 80s baby.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and your family goes back how many generations on
just
on
about 7 generations.
7 generations?
Yeah. Yeah.
So did you grow up far from here?
Even though I'm born in Hilo Hospital, but I'm actually born and raised on the hills of Captain Cook.
Captain Cook area?
Yeah, so Kealikikua, so between Kealikikua and Hononau. So my grandparents had a coffee farm up there.
Okay.
So I'm adopted from my grandma.
You're adopted from your grandma?
Yeah. So I was born in Hilo Hospital.
Yes.
My dad was from Kona. My mom was from the Hilo side. They got married. They didn't even last a year. And then I guess they couldn't take care of me. So my dad called his cousins, which would be my first cousins.
Yes.
They came to Hilo, grabbed me, not even a year old, and put me on the top of the hills of Captain Cook with my grandma.
And your grandma raised you?
Yes.
And growing up, did you have sport? Did you have music? What did you have?
I wasn't good at sports, I'm going to say.
Yeah?
And I couldn't play sports because as a kid up into a teenager, I had really bad asthma.
Okay.
And then they found out I had a heart murmur.
Oh.
I think I was around 9. And then so they did not, suggest sports for me.
Okay.
But then growing up, I guess, I wasn't a big surfer, but we were at the beach every day. So we swam, we body surf, grew up spearfishing, net throwing. So ocean activity was pretty big for me.
When did music and ukulele enter into your lives?
It's introduced back in elementary and school for everybody. And then it didn't revamp again to my teens and then lost it. My cousin Walter taught me how to play the ukulele. And then when I got into my early 20-ish, I revamped to replay everything because I kind of was writing a lot. I was kind of like, I don't want to say nerdy, but even in high school. Yeah, so I was kind of known for writing.
Yes.
So I was writing like a lot of poetry and things.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get into theater class in high school. But I think when I was 2021, I joined the local community, Aloha Community Theater, which I worked and toured with them for 2 years doing theater.
That's very cool. And where did the Poncho Man name come from?
So back in high school, there was a bunch of girls, and this was the movement, I think, when there was like, you the man, who's the man?
Yeah.
So they just nicknamed everybody. There was Kevin Man, Jason Man, Lyle Man, Troy Man, and then Poncho Man. And then maybe it lasted about like 3 months or so. Then the mans all phased out, and they still kept on calling me Poncho Man. And so everybody's like, hey, why are they still calling you Poncho Man? It's like, well, we notice he's not good at one thing, but he's like good at everything.
So Poncho Man's good at everything.
Yes. So then when I got into theater, then after theater, I got into music.
Okay.
And I figured, well, there's like Prince and Madonna.
And
so I'll be
Poncho Man.
Yeah. And by that time, I was known for writing a lot of music.
Okay.
Yeah, through my 20s.
And you started performing? Oh, you remember your first performance?
Oh, yeah. It was through my 20s and between, by the time it's 24, after I did the theater for a couple of years, I got sick from my heart murmur.
Uh-huh.
And then eventually, I think I was 20. So before I got my heart surgery at 24, so I have a mechanical valve in me since I was 24. So I'm like 1% AI and synthetic. And so people are like, I'm amazed I'm still going.
That's very cool.
And then I got into music and then met up with a a bunch of brothers and friends, and we formed a band called Hawaiian Homeboys, which we performed and toured for another 3 to 5 years.
Wow.
Opening up for, back then, Israel Kamaka Vivaole, Hapa, Naleo Pilimihana. And we were known because we were doing all original stuff.
Yes.
Hawaiian, reggae, funk, hip-hop, alternative, you name it.
Good for you, man.
Yeah. So
and did you know the first time you got up in front of a crowd that you loved it? Loved
I think
performing?
I was a ham, I think, back at home with my family. I was kind of the black sheep.
Right.
So when I joined the Aloha Theater, within a week of some kind of acting class or something, and then the following week they asked me to be an understudy.
Okay.
For this, the theater was funded by the Department of Education.
Uh-huh.
So there was educational plays that went touring around the islands.
Yes.
And so I think those plays were like 3 to 5 different productions besides the other community plays, but I probably did at least 3,000 shows
Oh my God.
that toured the state.
Yeah.
And then eventually to Washington, D.C. My family and my brothers are like, hey, where are you? Like, I'm on Maui, Molokai, Kauai. Doing what? Theater,
Very cool.
acting.
Yes.
Meanwhile, my family are very hard workers from the coffee farm industry,
I can
construction industry, carpentry industry. And here I am, to be or not to be, and writing. And also, my dad was a well-known artist painter
Okay.
back in the days.
Yeah.
So my senior Hall of Fame, I was voted best artist. So I was known for painting and drawing, and I might have got in a little trouble back then with some things called graffiti.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And the Ironman has been on this island going back to 1981.
Yes.
And when you first started seeing these crazy people in Speedos running around the island, obviously you weren't thinking, I want to join them. Did you just think, what is this thing, and how do I make sure that these idiots don't run into my house?
Well, I think I got exposed to it maybe around 84.
Okay.
And this is when it was down at the Kona Surf.
Yes, exactly.
And I think I was a freshman or sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
They approached the school looking for busboys for the
parties?
the parties.
The carbo party and stuff, yeah.
10 students, $10 an hour. And that was my first time being exposed to the whole
travel.
Ironman movement. And I did it for that 3 years.
Yes.
And I think through the next 20 years of my life, I probably missed only 2 or 3 Ironman. But I was either working around it, or when I was bartending back in the days, I probably did at least 12 to 15 years frontline bartending for the whole Ironman event. Yeah.
And what were your impressions?
Well, at first, was the little things I remember, like trading because for the hats or something. Especially with the Australians, they had the cool hats.
Right.
Yeah.
People were trading hats. It's true.
And then by that time in the bar scene was more like a kind of a party scene.
Yes, it
and
was.
Stuff. After that, and then finding it more intriguing, especially joining with you. And seeing behind the scenes part is like, wow, it's like a whole nother world.
It's a totally another world.
Whether you're a triathlete and the healthy part of it, or even your introduction to cancer survivors in this, the amputees in this.
Yes.
I was like, wow.
It's a big world.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it opened up my eyes a whole lot more.
So when you started playing with us, you knew the sport, but then now you're immersed in it.
Yeah.
Now you're on a first name. Here's Rini.
Right.
John. Here's Sebi. I know all these guys.
Yeah.
Your buddies are probably like, how do you know that skinny guy who's doing a race?
Right. Well, I remember when Rini, year she won.
Yeah.
And then there was an after party upstairs across the street.
Yes.
And then she came in, and I was in the corner, and I told my friend, oh, that's the chick who won first place this morning, and blah, blah, blah. And it was like from here to there. And then she turned around, she see me, and she goes, Poncho Man. And my friends was like, oh my God, the chick is waving at you. I go, brah, that's number one Wahine who won.
That's Rini.
And she said my name.
That's my friend.
Yeah.
My friend Rini.
So I was like, yeah.
Because you played down under for her.
Right. Yeah.
The athletes love it. You know what always hits me is this is the most important week of their lives.
Yeah.
Getting ready for this race. And you can tell when they first sit down, they're thinking, I got to get my bike tuned up. I got so much other stuff to do. Do I have time to do this? And as soon as you start playing, you can see them relax and be like, I got 15 minutes, right? This is great. And you can see the smile come on their face, and it just loosens things up and makes them realize, look where I'm at.
Right.
Okay, it's going to be a hard day, but enjoy the hell out of it. And you still enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for letting me, sometimes I'm on point with my jingles, or sometimes I have the opportunity to make it up last minute.
Yes.
And I'm going to say most of the time it works.
It does.
Sometimes I feel like, I could have done better and stuff, but that's the challenge I like.
Well,
and that you give me the opportunity, so sometimes I try to pre-plan a song for certain triathletes.
Yes.
And sometimes it'll work out, or if I can't find a song that's going to match and I have to make up something like that, then I'm like, then I look at you and I look at Hyde, I'm like, yeah.
You can tell.
That's how the magic,
I think when you first did Lucy in this, these guys with diamonds for Lucy Charles Barkley, when she was first here, that still resonates for her.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Cool. Then she wins the World Championships.
Right.
And she's out at 4 seasons in our championship edition. Poncho, it has been wonderful to be partnered with you for all these years.
Same here, brother Bob. Thank you, bro. Love it.
This has been a wrap for Breakfast with Bob 2025. There we go.
Whew.
Poncho.
Hot.
For our team, John Geffram, our producer, Heidi Jansen, social media princess, Poncho Man, myself, Jamie Monroe helps out. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Yes,
I think we did about 40 interviews this week, and they're all up on Babbittville YouTube. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you Championship Edition Sunday morning. Be there.
All
Bye.
right. Chee.